Everybody, welcome back. David Robertson from the Financial Center once again to just share some thoughts with you. Good news, bad news. Well, the bad news is that we just finished a 10% correction in the markets over the last month and a half. Okay, the S&P was into full correction mode, which is 10% plus. Perfectly normal for a year. We also had two 5% corrections earlier this year, one of which was the crisis of the day, the banking crisis. Remember SVB Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, and that was going to be a crisis and pull down the banks, which it didn't, as we said. But I also pointed out to everybody at the time that you cannot predict economies or markets. It's unknowable. Well, here we are today for the good news. Good news is that the markets and earnings on the S&P 500, companies have done pretty well, despite higher interest rates that we've had so far. Now, we've got about a third of the companies that have yet to report, and that'll happen over the next month and a half. Bad news is, well, we're going to get to go through that whole budget deficit debate again with Congress later this month. Well, folks, and every time we do that, markets react. It's gnashing of teeth. It's the crisis of the day. But if they do, as I suspect that they will do, they will agree to disagree after much discourse, and they will kick the can down the road once again, which means that we will get to do that whole budget deficit debate, shutting down the government potentially. We'll get to do it again next year in an election year. Oh, fun. All right, so through with that. Now, good news is, as I said, many of the companies of the S&P will be reporting, and earnings so far look pretty good. Earnings are what drive markets, not Washington or wars in the world. Earnings drive markets. And we're also headed into seasonally some of the best months of the year, which are November, December, and January. So, folks, that recession, Dave, are we still, it's still going to be the much anticipated recession that we've ever had in history. Well, maybe that gets pushed farther down the road into the middle of next year, if in fact it ever happens. Again, cannot predict markets. It is unknowable. So until next time, sit back, enjoy. We're getting into the good times of the year, and hopefully they're very nice, and we get a little Santa Claus rally at the end of the year. Till next time, we'll see you soon. If you need to talk, give us a call. Talk to you soon.